The bestseller, Ride the Escalator to Selling Excellence While Others Take the Stairs. Chapter 2, Effective Prospecting for Rapid Customer Gain. Audiobook narrated by Proti. Effective Prospecting for Sales Success. Are you struggling to find new leads and close more sales? The key to success is in effective prospecting. Prospecting is the process of identifying potential customers and reaching out to them to establish a relationship that can lead to a sale. But where do you start? How do you know who makes a good prospect, or when the best time is to reach out? In this article, we'll provide practical tips for building a large prospect list and making the most of your interactions with prospects. From industry associations to social media, incoming calls to trade fairs, we'll explore all the different ways you can find new prospects and boost your sales success. What is prospecting? Prospecting is the process of identifying and qualifying potential customers or clients for your business. It's essentially the first step in a sales cycle, where you attempt to find people who may be interested in what you have to offer. Prospecting involves researching and gathering information on potential leads, such as their job title, company size, industry associations they belong to, and any relevant news or events that may impact them. The goal of prospecting is to create a large list of potential customers who fit your ideal client profile. This can include data from past customers, competitors, key customers, or even customers' competitors themselves. Prospecting can be done through various channels, including word-of-mouth referrals or incoming calls from interested parties. Other methods include digital media such as social media ads targeting specific demographics based on directory listings. Effective prospecting requires consistent effort and attention to detail. It's important to keep track of all interactions with prospects so that you can tailor future communications accordingly. Prospecting is essential for ensuring the success of your sales efforts by creating a steady stream of qualified leads into your pipeline. Why is prospecting important? Prospecting is the process of identifying and reaching out to potential customers who may be interested in your product or service. It's an essential part of sales success, helping businesses build a pipeline of leads that can eventually turn into paying customers. Prospecting is important for several reasons. First and foremost, it helps you expand your customer base and grow your business. By constantly looking for new prospects, you can ensure that your sales funnel remains full, reducing the risk of revenue dips. In addition to increasing revenue and growth opportunities, prospecting also helps businesses stay ahead of their competitors. By being proactive in seeking out new leads, companies can establish themselves as industry leaders and gain a competitive edge. Another key benefit of prospecting is that it allows businesses to better understand their target audience. Through interactions with prospects, sales teams can gather valuable data on customer needs and pain points, which they can then use to tailor their messaging accordingly. Effective prospecting is crucial for any business that wants to succeed in today's fast-paced market. Without a steady stream of qualified leads coming in on a regular basis, it's difficult, if not impossible, to sustain long-term growth and profitability. Who makes a good prospect? When it comes to sales prospecting, identifying who makes a good prospect is critical. So, who exactly fits the bill? Firstly, a good prospect should have a need for your product or service. This may seem obvious, but it's important to ensure you're not wasting time on those who won't benefit from what you offer. Another key factor is budget. A prospect must be able and willing to pay for your offering at the right price point. It's also worth considering whether they have decision-making authority within their company or if there are other stakeholders involved in the purchasing process. In addition to these practical considerations, demographics can also play a role in determining whether someone is a good fit as a prospect. This could include factors such as industry type or job title. For example, if you sell software specifically designed for healthcare providers, then targeting individuals working in that sector would likely yield better results than reaching out to those outside of it. Ultimately, though, different businesses will have their own criteria when it comes to identifying good prospects. So take the time to analyze your own customer base and identify patterns that suggest where future opportunities lie. How to find prospects? One of the keys to successful prospecting is knowing where and how to find potential customers. Here are some effective ways. 1. Industry associations. Join industry associations related to your product or service. These offer great networking opportunities. 2. References. Ask your current satisfied customers for referrals. They can be a valuable source of new business. 3. Data of past customers. Review past customers' data that you may have lost touch with over time. 4. News and competitors' key customers. Monitor news stories about key industries within which you operate and identify their major players. 5. Information from suppliers. Your suppliers may know who else in the market might need what you sell. 6. New entrants and top 50 list. Research companies that recently entered the market as well as top 50 lists relevant for your industry. 7. Word of mouth and incoming calls. Encourage word of mouth about your business and make it easy for people to contact you directly through incoming calls. 8. Digital media. Directory listings and social media. Utilize digital media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter or Facebook, etc. along with directory listings on websites specific to your sector. 9. Advertisements in industry magazines. Participation in exhibitions, trade fairs, award functions. Advertise in trade publications that reach out to potential prospects and participate in events attended by prospective clients. 10. Prospective employees reach out to job seekers within your field who could later become potential leads. The best times to contact prospects. Knowing when to contact prospects is just as important as knowing how to find them. It's all about timing, and the key is to reach out when they are most likely to be receptive. Firstly, it's important to understand that different industries have different peak times for business. For example, if you're targeting retailers, then the holiday season would be a great time since that's when sales tend to spike. Also consider the day of the week and time of day. Studies show that Tuesdays through Thursdays tend to be the best days for cold calling, while mornings tend to be better than afternoons. Another factor is whether or not your prospect has any upcoming events such as product launches or trade shows. Reaching out before these events can give you an opportunity for collaboration or partnership. Pay attention to any personal details you may have gathered during your research, like their time zone or preferred method of communication. These small details can make a big difference in getting their attention at just the right moment. Understanding when your prospects are most open and attentive can help maximize your chances of success in converting them into customers. How to make the most of your interactions with prospects. Making the most of your interactions with prospects is crucial for sales success. Here are some tips to help you do just that. Firstly, listen carefully to what your prospect has to say. This will give you valuable insight into their needs and concerns, allowing you to tailor your approach accordingly. Secondly, be empathetic and demonstrate a genuine interest in helping them solve their problems. People buy from people they like and trust, so building rapport is key. Thirdly, provide value by offering solutions that address their pain points directly. Use case studies or testimonials from past customers who have had similar issues to illustrate how your product or service can make a difference. Follow up promptly after any interaction with a prospect. Send a quick email thanking them for their time and reiterating the key benefits of working with you. This demonstrates professionalism and keeps the lines of communication open for future opportunities. In sum, prospecting is a crucial part of the sales process and it requires effort and patience. However, if done effectively, it can lead to greater success in achieving your sales targets. It's important to identify your target market and utilize various resources such as industry associations, customer references, news sources, competitor information, and digital media to develop a large prospect list. The best times to contact prospects should also be taken into consideration when reaching out. When interacting with prospects, it's essential to make the most of every opportunity by being well prepared with relevant information about their business needs. This can help establish trust and build relationships that will ultimately lead to greater sales success. In today's competitive marketplace where there are numerous options for customers to choose from, effective prospecting can make all the difference in achieving sales targets. By utilizing different tools at hand while always keeping an eye on potential new entrants or top 50 competitors' key customers, businesses can create a winning strategy that brings them closer towards growth goals. Keep honing your ability for effective prospecting techniques. With time, you'll find more ways of finding prospective clients who actually want what you're offering. Then grow those connections through careful nurturing until they become loyal, lifelong customers.